Tell us why you're keeping the children. Charlie and Maddie. Is that her name? Did we hear that correct? Maddie? You're being stubborn. At least Charlie talked to me. At least Charlie talked to me.
Deb, is Deb right there? No. Go get Deb, would you?
Why?
I can't be here anymore.
All right.
I can't.
Breathing?
No. I just can't be up here anymore.
Mm-hmm. Well, we don't need you falling.
No, it's not a thing of falling. I just...
Feeling weird?
No, I'm just getting pissy. I feel like I want to punch something, and I don't know why.
Mm-hmm.
I gotta get down. You can come back up, but I gotta get down.
Do you want anybody else up there? Or?
No. Mm-mm. Something's not right up there. Something's just so not right up there.
You're feeling what up there?
I was pissed.
Do you need to ground yourself? Seriously?
I don't even know why. I'm just furious, and I have no idea why.
Do you want to? You should ground yourself. Like grab a tree. Seriously?
I mean, I'm seriously just like so pissed right now, and I don't know why.
Would you like just go put a hand on a tree? Seriously, ground yourself.
Nobody gets this freaking aggressive over nothing.
Deb and
Are the kids in danger with him?
No, it's just that things aren't going to change.
It's going to be the same.
But there's going to be retribution.
On us?
You.
On me?
Mm-hmm.
If you change it, if you
Not
tell them.
necessarily. I think there's going to be retribution either way because we came back.
You allowed them to come back in.
Mm-hmm. It was all fun and parlor games last time.
Yeah, they played along last time.
Mm-hmm. Hank,
Yeah.
explain what you want to do. And why we should.
My main concern is the two children that don't want to be here. There's other forces holding them here. They're very resistant. Evading, I think they should be released.
All of them.
And, well, the thing is, you can't release just one or two and keep 3 or 4.
Yeah.
When you release them all. What is your wishes? You know?
I want to protect the children. Send them on to the Lord. They need to go home. At any cost. I couldn't live with myself knowing that any children are being held.
A couple weeks ago, we had an incident at Copenhagen that we were up in the attic. Hank and I were up in the attic, and the whatever entity was downstairs had moved up into the attic, so we went up into the attic. And we were up there maybe 3 or 4 minutes, and everything kind of disappeared, and I saw this inky black anamorphous shape.
Mm-hmm.
And Andy disappeared, and the cameraman, and Hank disappeared, and it lasted for like 3 or 4 minutes. And during this time, I just had feelings that I needed to hurt Hank. They told me how to hurt him. They told me to, because Hank was kind of laying across a board because the floors weren't really supported, and they said grab him by the back of his belt and jump through the hole where the attic was.
Mm-hmm.
And he's going to fight for a few minutes, but you're going to be safe, but you're going to hurt him, and you're going to get him to stop. All of a sudden, Hank came into view, and I saw his belt, and they told me to grab his belt, and I just started punching myself. And I just went, and I was punching myself, and Andy, the cameraman, says, "Are you all right?" And I just realized that I needed to get out of there. But the feelings of rage towards Hank were just unbearable. I mean, there was, whenever he talked, he was talking to the homeowners and saying, you know, these are things that we need to do to really help the house and help the spirits in the house. Every time he was talking to the homeowner, I just wanted to punch him. And, you know, when I called you, it was like, you know, I know that you went through that with the Southington case, the hunting in Connecticut case. And I think it's just so hard to try to understand exactly what happened from that.
Well, anytime you go through an experience like that, you know, when you're dealing with any type of energies and you start getting, you know, negative perspective that does come in, and it starts to really influence. Right? Here again, too, once you have those experiences, they're very hard to talk about. It's difficult because it changes you. Because then you got to face that reality. These things do occur, these things do happen, and we deal with, you know, some of this negative stuff that intertwines with things. It gets confusing, and you know, you finally had that situation. And I told Stacy this, Hank, when her and I were talking. I said I was very surprised it took this long.
I mean, this is such an isolated incident, and the one thing that I think that we understand doing what we do, but really the general public doesn't, is that this was such a rare occasion. That this isn't something that happens, you know, to every person that lives in a haunted house. It's
No.
Or, you know, has any kind of paranormal activity. That this is such a rarity.
You know, it happened for a reason. You're experiencing all these things for a reason. Personal reasons, spiritual reasons. And you take that and you grab it and you work with that to your advantage.
Sure.
You have to, or it will destroy you.
Yes.
These things will destroy you.
She saw this entity come straight forward.
A shadow started to come toward me. I knew it was going to try to enter my body.
I was sitting in the living room one day and I saw a guy coming in, walk through the door. I was about to ask him what he was doing and the guy disappeared.
We're thinking right now a lot of it is Native American. It's just some unsettled Native Americans that need to be appeased.